These are the 15 new technology trends that will define 2027. Number 15, self-healing materials and shape-shifting electronics. Imagine dropping your phone, seeing a huge scratch, and by the next morning, the surface looks normal again. It sounds sci-fi, but researchers are already pushing self-healing materials into real products. Labs at Stanford and the University of Illinois have developed polymers that reconnect after being cut or torn. In recent years, scientists have taken it even further with self-healing electronic skin for robots, flexible circuits that repair damage on their own, and coatings that protect cars and consumer devices. MIT teams are also experimenting with materials that heal underwater, which could help protect equipment in harsh environments, including space. As repairs in orbit are expensive and high risk, self-healing materials could eventually keep satellites and spacecraft functioning longer without human intervention. Number 14, AI-generated movies, games, and virtual actors. You've probably seen AI-generated art, but entire movies and game scenes are already being made with AI models. In 2024, OpenAI released Sora, a text-to-video system that can create realistic short films from scratch. The gaming industry is also experimenting with AI-generated environments, characters, and animated trailers. Virtual actors are becoming a real thing, too. In China, AI-generated news anchors read headlines daily on state media. Studios in Hollywood are testing digital stunt doubles to replace dangerous action shots. Whether people love it or hate it, the entertainment industry is already changing, and 2027 might be the first year we see fully AI-produced films released commercially. Number 13, household robots and autonomous home automation. For years, smart homes were just speakers that turned lights on and off. Now, they're moving toward actual robotics. Toyota has been developing kitchen robots that recognize objects and handle cooking tasks. Dyson invested over $3 billion into home robotics and revealed prototypes that can clean furniture and pick up toys. Amazon has Astro, a small home robot that can patrol your house, check on rooms, and stream security footage. And in 2021, Tesla announced the Tesla Bot concept, which the company says is being developed for real-world assistance. By 2027, basic in-home robots may be as normal as robot vacuums today. Number 12, climate tech and ocean cleanup robots. Climate tech is one of the fastest growing industries. According to PwC, over $70 billion in climate tech investment happened in just the last couple of years. Companies are building carbon capture plants that remove CO2 directly from the air. ClimaWorks in Iceland has already switched on commercial systems, and Microsoft signed multi-year agreements to buy captured carbon. There are also ocean cleaning robots in operation now. The Interceptor system, created by the Ocean Cleanup, removes trash from rivers before it reaches the ocean. And independent teams in Japan and the Netherlands are building autonomous robots that collect plastic waste offshore. Number 11, biocomputing and DNA data storage. Right now, the world stores more data every year than traditional systems can handle. DNA storage is being tested because it can hold massive amounts of information in a tiny space. Scientists at the University of Washington and Microsoft successfully encoded digital files inside synthetic DNA and later decoded them back perfectly. IBM, Illumina, and Twist Bioscience are also investing in DNA storage research. Meanwhile, biocomputers made from living cells are being developed to solve problems normal computers struggle with, like simulating diseases or designing medicines. If progress keeps going, future hard drives might literally be biological. Number 10, holographic displays without headsets. Most people think holograms are just movie effects, but real holographic displays exist today. Companies like Lightfield Lab have shown modular screens that project 3D objects into open space without headsets. Samsung and MIT published research on thin holographic panels using tiny LEDs to bend light and create lifelike depth. Medical schools are already testing holographic anatomy lessons so students can rotate organs in the air. And car makers have explored holographic dashboards that show warnings on the windshield. By 2027, these displays could show up in classrooms, museums, and sports arenas where 3D visuals actually matter. Number 9. AI-designed medicines and hyper-personal treatments. Drug discovery normally takes years, but AI is shortening that process. DeepMind's AlphaFold predicted the shapes of over 200 million proteins, which scientists use to study cancer, Alzheimer's, and genetic disorders. Pharmaceutical companies like Pfizer and Moderna use AI to design and test new drug candidates faster than traditional lab methods. In 2023, the FDA approved an AI-designed drug for the first time, created by In Silico Medicine. It's focused on idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, a chronic lung disease. Doctors are also testing personalized treatments that match a patient's DNA, age, medical history, and biomarkers. So medicine is shifting from one-size-fits-all to custom solutions. Number 8. Brain-computer interfaces. Brain-computer interfaces sound intense, but they're getting more practical every year. Researchers at Stanford showed that a patient with paralysis could type sentences just by imagining handwriting, with the system recognizing brain signals at close to 90 characters per minute. Neuralink received FDA clearance for human trials and shared footage of volunteers controlling a computer cursor with their thoughts. Other research groups in Europe and Australia are testing implants for speech, movement, and robotic arms. The direction is clear. As these systems become faster and more precise, brain signals could control devices directly, giving people with spinal injuries or ALS a new way to communicate or interact with technology without needing to move or speak. Number 7. Implantable and non-invasive continuous health sensors. Wearable health devices already track steps, sleep, and heart rate. But the next phase goes under the skin. Research labs are developing implantable sensors that monitor glucose, oxygen, hormones, and inflammation in real time. The University of Missouri created a wireless implant that sends health data through the skin without any manual scans. Non-invasive glucose monitors are also moving forward, using lasers or optical sensors instead of needles. Hospitals and clinics are testing remote monitoring systems so doctors can track a patient's condition continuously, not every few months. By 2027, these tools could make checkups automatic, especially for chronic illnesses where early warning is everything. Number 6. Quantum-accelerated AI for drug discovery and materials engineering. Quantum computers are still early, but they're starting to solve problems traditional computers struggle with. In recent breakthroughs, Quantinuum demonstrated progress toward error-corrected qubits, which are necessary for reliable large-scale quantum processing. IBM continues expanding its quantum roadmap with bigger and more stable systems every year. Scientists already use quantum simulations to study new battery materials, chemical reactions, and advanced catalysts that are too complex for normal supercomputers. In medicine, quantum models can help analyze how proteins fold or how drugs bind at the molecular level. The goal is not to replace classical computing, but to speed up scientific research. As hardware gets better, quantum tools could move from labs into real commercial applications. Number 5. Fully autonomous delivery fleets and AI-controlled traffic. Autonomous delivery is already operating in the real world, and by 2027, it could be part of everyday logistics. Waymo and Cruise have tested driverless cars on public streets. Walmart has used autonomous vehicles on short delivery routes, and airports now use self-driving forklifts to move cargo. Some cities are piloting AI traffic systems that adjust signal timing in real time to reduce congestion. The path forward is simple. As roads, delivery vehicles, and traffic systems start sharing data, deliveries could move more efficiently without human drivers. If current testing continues at the same pace, larger autonomous delivery networks could appear in major cities by 2027. Number 4. Smart glasses replacing smartphones. Smart glasses are moving beyond prototypes. Meta and Ray-Ban already sell glasses with cameras, voice control, and basic AI assistance. Xreal and Rokid offer AR displays that project virtual screen for movies, gaming, and productivity. Apple introduced the Vision Pro to show how apps and media can float in your environment instead of on a glass rectangle. The industry's focused on shrinking components, improving battery life, and making lenses brighter and lighter. By 2027, the goal is not replacing phones entirely, but shifting everyday tasks like calls, notifications, or translation into wearable displays that sit in your field of view instead of in your pocket. Number 3. 6G and satellite-to-phone networks. Researchers in South Korea, Japan, Europe, and the United States are already building the foundations of 6G with faster data rates and lower latency for AI and cloud applications. At the same time, satellite-to-phone networks are becoming real. SpaceX has tested direct-to-cell communication with Starlink satellites, and AST Space Mobile completed a video call using an unmodified smartphone from a satellite connection. Several major carriers have announced plans for satellite-powered texting and emergency messaging. If the technology scales the way companies expect, 2027 could be the first time global coverage includes remote areas where cell towers were never built. Number 2. AI agents that can think, act, and transact. AI agents move from answering questions to performing tasks on their own. Companies like OpenAI, Google, and Anthropic are building systems that can book flights, search the web, draft emails, and manage calendars without step-by-step prompts. In software, AI agents can generate, review, and test code automatically. Customer service teams test agents that respond to tickets and process refunds. These systems are still monitored, but the direction is clear. By 2027, routine digital tasks could feel more automated, with people describing what needs to be done and letting AI carry out the steps in the background. Number 1. Fusion energy and next-generation clean power. Fusion aims to create clean energy by fusing atoms, the same reaction that powers the sun. In 2022, scientists at the Lawrence Livermore National Laboratory achieved a major milestone called net energy gain, where a fusion reaction released more energy than the lasers used to start it. Research projects in Europe, China, Japan, and South Korea are building experimental reactors and testing materials that survive extreme temperatures. Fusion's not ready for the public power grids yet, but the focus now is increasing efficiency, repeating reactions more consistently, and scaling the equipment. If progress continues at its current rate, 2027 could bring larger test reactors and more frequent net gain experiments. If you made it this far, let us know what you think in the comment section below. For more interesting topics, make sure you watch the recommended video that you see on the screen right now. Thanks for watching.